If you watch my crap that I churn out on this channel on a regular basis, you will know full well that I am a big fan of Schmeisser. I do love their AR-15s. I know here in the UK we have to have straight pull ones. It is what it is. But they are excellent, excellent rifles. I have an SP-15 myself, straight pull 15. There she is. Oh God, I do love that thing. It is so cool. It is just so cool. Tricked out ever so slightly. I've got a form pistol grip on there. A bit of Magpul goodness sprinkled here and there. And running a Leupold scope. It is just an excellent AR-15. I've got no complaints at all. And I've been running that, what, a good two years now at least. Probably 3 years. Oh, I don't know. I'll put a link for that video somewhere on screen somewhere, or chuck in some footage. But we've been all waiting, and I know, guys, I'm dragging this out. You're like, get on with it, Rack. Just get on with it. We don't want to know. We don't want to know. We just want to see what you're about to show us. I know, but I've got to build up to it a little bit. But we have been waiting a long time for the Schmeisser SP-9, the straight pull 9. And guys, you've seen it already because I've chucked out a video of the range time. And now it's time to get it on the rack table. The eagerly awaited, drum roll, and it is eagerly awaited. Guys, go somewhere private, get some Kleenex. You know what I'm saying, wink wink, you're gonna need it. The SP-9 is here. Oh my God, it's so cute. Look at it. It's so little. Yeah, that's what she says. Look at it compared to the big brother. The SP-9 is here. And oh my God, it's about time. It's about time. Shall we leave that in shot? Yeah, let's leave that there because it's appropriate. It's cool. The SP-9, guys. I don't really need to do much talking on this video, I don't think. You know, just look and enjoy. No, I've got to do something, and I've got to earn my keep. So, the SP-9. Oh my God, guys. Like I said, you've seen me running this thing. When I first opened the box, when this was delivered to the Rat Cave, as soon as I opened the box, I was like, oh, wow. I think I did use different words to that, but it was something along those lines. And when I picked it up and felt how light this thing is, I was like, oh my God. It is just, the cool factor is just off the scale. Now, you've seen me on this channel. I run loads of stuff. You know, I get to use loads of Gucci equipment. And sometimes I'm, you know, quite eagerly awaiting some new stuff that's coming out, and I get it, and I think to myself after I've run it, I'm thinking, okay, it was all right, you know, it was good, but would I buy it? And I'm like, no. But this, the more I shoot it, the more I want it, the more I am going to get one. It's simple as that. I'm going to get one. It's just so cool. Right, let me just show you. I'll shut up and I'll just show you some close-ups, and then we'll get stuck in with this. Oh my God, look at it. Just look at it. Show you the other side. Oh, it's so light. Oh my God, isn't that cool? Isn't it cool? Right then, enough with all that. Let's get real. So, full mil spec. Everyone gets excited about mil spec. Mil spec doesn't mean you can take it into battle or it's battle proven. It's just a dimension. Don't get too excited, okay? Right, let's get that out of the way. So this thing, the uppers and the lowers, are made from dropped forged 7075 T6 aluminium. The uppers and lowers are, okay? It has a match grade barrel, 9mm barrel in this case, with a 1 in 10 twist. And it will accept a direct thread moderator. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Screw cut 14x1 thread at the muzzle. It is wearing a muzzle brake, as you can see. I've only put that on loose. In the footage, you can see me running a HQS mod, which by the way is excellent. And I've got to give a big shout out to Edgar Brothers, who have kindly lent me this very first demo gun, okay? So this is the very first demo gun here in the UK. Probably the first demo straight pull SP-9 in the world actually, and it's here on the rack table. So big shout out to Edgar Brothers. It has a collapsible stroke adjustable stock. It comes with 1 10-round Glock magazines. Yes, these are Glock magazines. It runs on Glock magazines. In fact, I've got the wrong one in there. Oh God, what have I done with the other magazines? They're in here somewhere. I swear to God, they are in here somewhere. I've got them. It's actually got a 19-round magazine in. So that is a 19-round magazine. It comes with a 10-round Glock magazine. So that's the mag that you get. Okay, so that's the mag that you get. But I think you can get a package at certain places where you will get the 19-round Magpul magazine. Okay, Glock Magpul magazine. I've got 2 of them here. Okay, but the one that you get is the 10-round Glock mag, okay, which is pretty excellent. I'll talk more about that in a minute. Let me finish the specs. Ambidextrous 45°/90° safety catch. It comes with M-Bus style flip-up sights as well, 2-stage mil-spec trigger with pin retainers, and a free floating M-lock handguard. That is pretty much it for your specs, okay? Let's have a look at this gorgeous little rifle. Well, in fact, I'm going to tell you about the bits that I was running on it, okay? So first of all, I was running the HQS Slim moderator on there, which is absolutely excellent. This thing is an over-barrel moderator, and it literally, well, let's put it on. I'll probably get hammered by YouTube for actually fitting something to an AR-15, but I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll survive. We'll survive. So this is the HQS Slim moderator. And what you do is you leave the crush washer on the thread, the crush washer that comes with the muzzle brake, and it just gives a nice gap there. But that is the HQS mod that you can see me using in the footage. I'll show you the box. This is an excellent moderator, really cool, nice and quiet. Very, very nice mod. I've not used these before, but I was dead impressed with it. So in the box with the moderator, you get, well, obviously all your do's and don'ts and all that jazz. I think you get some seals and a bit of thread lock there, bits and pieces, and you get the wrench as well, because I think you can strip them down and give them a clean and this, that and the other. So that's pretty much the Slim HQS mod. I was also, as you can see, I'm running an excellent red dot. I'm just going to take this HQS mod off just to keep things nice and short so I can swing stuff around on the rack table. But let's just get that off. Just go make a brew while I'm unscrewing this or something. Right, that's that off. look at that. Now that's your muzzle brake that you come with. I didn't run it with that because I was trying to be sort of polite by keeping things quiet. But that obviously will make the rifle go with a bit more of a pop. Not much recoil off this rifle at all. I mean, it's only 9mm. It's a pistol caliber cartridge that you're running through it. Minimal recoil, especially with that mod. I don't think it'll be any different with that muzzle brake. It's just so nice, this gun is to look at. Oh my God. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Let's move I need to zoom in so you guys can really appreciate it. I'm knocking my camera about. There we go. Let's have a bit of a closer look at it. Oh, there we go. This is how we roll here in the Rack Cave, guys. Just wait for my camera to stop wobbling. So, fitted on this rifle is a Fulke Precise Instinct reflex circle dot reticle sight that is on it. Okay, it is excellent. I was using this in pretty bright conditions to start with, and as I was losing the light, it was getting darker. I was still running this thing, shooting the steel gong. It was excellent. Very impressed with this red dot, or I keep calling them red dots. I don't know whether you can actually see the ret in there. You probably won't. I've just turned it on. Can I turn that up brighter? I think it's on its maximum brightness setting. I don't know whether you can see it in there. Apologies if you can't. But a real nice, solid reflex sight there. Really tough. It's got like a metal shell to it, or outer. So it's well protected. Nice, easy to operate buttons and controls on adjustments. There's your battery compartment there. Quick release Picatinny mounting system underneath it. So it's, you fine adjustment, and you can literally take this thing on and off by pressing the button and flipping it, and off it comes. Really, really cool. Really cool. The box to that Fulke reflex sight is here. It's very, very cool. Comes in like a nice sort of, it's almost like a little ammo tin. So I kind of like that. So this is the box to the Fulke reflex sight. You get like a cleaning cloth in there. And you get a little wrench and bits and pieces. What's that in there? Oh, it's like a cover, so that's nice. Should really put that on. Decent manual as well. Just a real nice reflex sight. Very, very cool. It looks good on this. I don't know whether I would run anything really small on it. I think that it just looks dead nice, the size of it. At first I thought, oh, is that a bit big for this rifle? But no, it worked really well. You can see me obviously shooting this off like a barricade, at some weird angles. It worked really, really well. Now, the stock. Schmeisser's own stock. It is, to be fair, very sort of Magpul, but it's got Schmeisser's logo on there, just like on the Big Brother. It's exactly the same. Exactly the same as on the 223. I think it's 6-position adjustable. The buffer tube has got a Schmeisser's logo there, which is very cool indeed. And then just like again on the Big Brother, you've got a central QD single point harness. Well, that's where I'd position a single point harness on a QD stud or QD mount right there. So that's cool. So that's all ready to go. The pistol grip, very sort of standard AR-15. It's decent. Do you know what? Would I swap it out? Yeah, I probably would, because I did on my 223. But it's good. It's rubberized. It's grippy. It's nice. I probably would just trick it out. I probably will trick it out. In fact, there'll probably be a future video of me and my very own one of these fully tricked out. You can guarantee it's going to happen. 45 degree, 90 degree safety catch as well. Very, very nice, easy to operate. Like any AR-15, you can swap these bits out. Would you really want to? No, I don't think you would. Everything works fine on here, but it just depends how far you want to go. Trick it out. If you've got a 223, controls are all the same. Now, what is interesting is on the new generation SP-15s, they're moving on to the dogleg system. So this has got the old charging handle on it. They're going to be moving on to the dogleg, which this 9mm has. If you've got an old Schmeisser, I say an old one, a previous Schmeisser, you can get the upgrade kit just to swap that out. So it does have basically the new and improved bolt carrier group, okay, with a dogleg charging handle. You can get that, you know, as an upgrade to your rifle that you own now. If you get a new one, it'll all be there anyway with a dogleg. To be fair, do you know what? On the 223, I kind of like that. I'm not used to using it, so will I upgrade it on mine? I don't know. But anyway, we're talking about the SP-9. The charging handle. Now, obviously, you can use, let's take the mag out. You can use the T-bar, which is an ambidextrous T-bar, if you want. Would you use it? No, you wouldn't, because this dogleg cocking lever is really, really nice. It really is nice. You can adjust the angle of it by using an Allen key in there, look. So you can adjust the angle of it if you want, or you can take it off for storage. It works really well. I mean, you could shoot this fairly fast if you was a lefty like myself, but I didn't shoot it really fast on camera because, you know, you just don't, do you? But it can be shot pretty fast. Obviously not semi-auto fast, but anyway, enough said about that. But yeah, it's just super smooth. Obviously, when you're pulling it back, you can press in the spring in the buffer tube, so you can just let it back or let it drop forward like so. Several ways to cock this. Obviously, if you've got it open after your last shot, you know, it will, when you've fired your last shot and you pull it back to extract the brass, it will obviously lock back. Several ways you can, once you've dropped in your loaded magazine, you can either press this button down, which I'll demonstrate, which is just like on the 223. So if I do that, fingers out of the way, you know what I'm like for having my fingers trapped, especially on camera. So you can do it like that. Or you can use, obviously, the bolt release on the other side, which is, you know, standard on all AR-15s. Or my preferred method is to just slingshot it. Now, this is an interesting point. This is a demo rifle, and I've just noticed, and you may have just seen that, this has come loose again. So it is what it is. I would put some thread lock on there, I think, but, you know, our guy's going to want to take this off to store it. I'm going to leave this loose, to be fair, for now. Would you want to leave it? Would you want to be taking it on and off for storage? It's not exactly a big rifle, is it? So are you going to want to do that? Myself, I think I will find the position that I really like and I will thread lock it, and that will be that. My only little concern, and I've got to keep it real, guys, my only little concern is how will that screw that holds that on hold up over time? Because there's going to be a lot of stress there. You know, you're pulling it. Is that going to hold up? I'm sure it has been tested, you know, a billion times. I'm sure it has. But that's probably my only microscopic concern. Will that one day that screw that holds that in, will it break? That remains to be seen. So mag release is here, nice big mag release, which is very, very nice indeed. Look how thick the lower is in that mag swell, and it is flared out ever so slightly as well. Did I say mag swell? In the mag well, nice thick lower there, and there is a bit of a mag swell as well going on there. So that's cool. Ambidextrous magazine release as well, so that is nice. So I do like that very much so, if I can do it off camera or on camera even. So yeah, you can operate the magazine release from either side. So that's it there, and obviously that's it on the on the right hand side. Schmeisser's logos here, which sort of laser etched, very, very cool. Picatinny rail on the top. It's minimalistic Picatinny rail, and I love how they've done this, because you haven't got pick rail going all the way along the top like you have on this 223 here, which ain't a bad thing on that. You know, it's a different gun altogether, pretty much. You know, 223, you might want to chuck more stuff on it, but on this 9mm, they literally just get rid of that Picatinny rail and just offer like a kind of like a textured top rail, if that's what you want to call it. Very comfortable. Obviously you've got M-LOK slots along here and along the bottom, so you've got them in the 3, the 9 and the 6 o'clock position. Very, very nice indeed. All M-LOK compatible. Decent profile barrel, love that. M14x1 thread with that muzzle brake on there. I've showed you with the running the can. It's just so nice, guys. It's so nice. Ambidextrous safety catch there. You've got your serial numbers. What a cool gun. Now, I've got to show you something that you guys might... It's just my sort of... I got this little accessory, right? And I thought, I wonder, and I've got to show you, but I've not fitted it yet because I do need a bit of rail to put it on. But check this out, guys. I've got a Hera Arms CQR grip. Now, check this out. I'm just going to place it in position, okay? Oh my God. Oh my God, I think I'm going to run mine like that. Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Told you here first, guys, Hera Arms CQR grip on the little 9mm. Is that a match made in heaven, or is it not? Yeah, you're welcome. Now, let's break this thing open. Breaks open like your regular AR-15. So, upper and your lower. Let's just take that mag out. Okay, so there's all your guts in there. So you're easy to maintain. Obviously, you've got to take the bolt, the dog leg off if you want to take the bolt completely out. But would you really do that? You can get at everything just doing that. You can maintain it. You can run a bore guide down there, and you know, a bore snake or whatever. You can get in there to give this thing a good clean. Not a problem at all. Oh, that's annoying me now. Now it's come loose. So it happens. It happens. So this is a demo rifle. I didn't want to put the thread lock on it, so it is what it is. There's your buffer tube there, obviously working buffer tube. Well, working as in with your straight pull. So rock solid, you know, there's not that much movement between the upper and the lower. Very cool, very cool. Isn't it a cute rifle, guys? Let's put one of the 19 round mags in. Glock mags, I mean, you know, who am I to review a Glock mag? They're just totally reliable, aren't they? What I did find a bit tough to load, you know, brand new ones, the springs are pretty strong in them. I don't know whether I quite got 19 rounds in one of those, but yeah, decent mags, cheap mags as well. I mean, they're not expensive. These 19 round ones, I think they're like 20 quid here in the UK. And as far as sort of economy goes as well, I mean, I was running Cellular and Bellet ammo. This was the 124 grain ammo. I had no real hiccups with this ammo at all. It all worked really well. I was pinging steel only at 50 yards. I've not done a sort of a long range, I say a long range accuracy test on this rifle. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a pistol caliber rifle, you know. You're only going to go out to about 100 yards max anyway. I will do that when I get my own, or maybe I'll do it with this one. I'll do a bit of longer range accuracy shooting, maybe do some paper punching. Yeah, I know I haven't done a target because I'm running a red dot. I don't think it would have gave it a fair sort of, you know, a fair review. Just running a red dot, I'd probably want to put some sort of little smaller optic on there, just and basically run it off a bench and to do some accuracy testing. But at the end of the day, it's not going to be a precision shooter. It is a fun, and I've got to stress fun, and I've got to emphasize how much fun this gun is, because it's probably the most fun gun I've used in a very, very long time indeed. I think it's because it's so compact and it just looks so cool. You know, it's just totally awesome. Totally awesome. But it ran really well. What I did find, and it was user error, I'm just going to say it was user error. If, for example, I was a little bit sloppy pulling that back or pulling it back slowly, what I noticed was, oh God, that's so annoying now, it's come loose. What I was noticing was, when I drew it back a bit too slow, as it pulled out the empty brass, the empty brass wouldn't fully eject, and it'd sort of just spin round and snarl up or stovepipe in there. But if you just racked it really hard, not really hard, but just, you know, don't be too gentle with it, and no problems then. It was just ejecting the shells, not a problem at all. But oh my God, off the scale for cool factor. Right, that is cocked, so it is clear. Let's take that mag out. Why have I put the mag in? Oh God, that's so annoying that it's come loose. Right, so let's give the trigger a pull, because I know there's going to be guys out there that are trigger snobs. So let's just give it a pull, see what it's doing. Straight out of box, untouched. And I've got it on safe. Let's do that again. £5, 1 ounce on the trigger pull. Not a bad trigger. I'm going to remind myself what it was like. Yeah, nice trigger, nice trigger. It's an AR-15, guys, at the end of the day, you know. It's not a precision shooter, you know, but my God, guys, off the scale for cool factor. Right, what do you get with the rifle? Now, you can buy this rifle as a package. Where I work at Living's Gun Shop, you can get it as a package with an extra magazine, a 19 round Glock magazine, the moderator, the HQS moderator, and the Folky reflex sight, so you can get it all like that. Plus there's other configurations where the mag pulled up, or the Hogue, they've got Hogue bits on, or whatever. I mean, it's AR-15, you can dress it up as however you want. But what do you get with the bog standard rifle? Well, you get that magazine, you get the 10 round magazine and the muzzle brake. And you get, I'm gonna bring this into shot. I ain't got enough room for it though. So you get the hard case. It's just this standard one that you get the 223 rifles in, but it's a decent hard case. And in the case you get, first of all, important stuff. You get a sticker. You don't get the Freedom Prize patch, which is a little bit disappointing. You get an excellent cleaning kit. You get a bore snake. You get cleaning brushes, okay? You get the full-on cleaning kit in there. I'm not going to open that because this is a demo rifle. It's all brand new. But you get like the brass rods in there and the oil can and everything, all in there. Really, really cool. You get the M-Bus style iron sights, flip-up ones, which are excellent. Something that you do get, which aren't great, and I ain't gonna lie, they ain't great, is the breech flag. If you want my recommendation, don't use these. They're crap. They're a bit brittle. And if you have got it in your rifle and you drop the bolt forward, this will just snap it off, and then you'll have a bit of plastic in your barrel. And then bad things happen if that bit of plastic is stuck in your barrel when you go to the range and you fire it, okay? So, want my advice? Sling that and just get a normal breech flag. Now, I'm going to give out 10 points for the manual because the manual is excellent. This is as good as the Accuracy International manual, okay? So, obviously the first bit is in German. I mean, why they didn't put English first is beyond me. Only kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. This is a German rifle and it is absolutely German quality as well. So this is the manual and it is excellent. One of the best manuals I've seen. Really well written, excellent pictures and diagrams. Although some pictures do show the semi-auto. No, does it? No, it doesn't. Actually, it is dedicated. I'm going to take that back. It is dedicated straight pull, so I'm going to take that back. So it is dedicated to this rifle, this straight pull rifle. Excellent diagrams. Even tells you how to shoot, how to load it, how to maintain it, how to take out the trigger, how to strip it all down. It's just excellent, absolutely excellent. What a great manual. Very, very cool indeed. It's good bedtime reading because, guys, when you take one of these home and you know you're not due at the range for a few days, you're going to savour just flicking through this manual while you've got this little beauty sat on your lap. You really are. I mean, look at that. Look at that picture. It says it all, with all that brass everywhere. And that's something, you know, I can't sort of emphasise. It's cheap shooting. Cheap shooting. You know, 9mm here in the UK, it doesn't cost a fortune. It's not like feeding that 223 or 308. You know, you can do a couple hundred rounds of 9mm and not feel too guilty about it. Look at that for an exploded diagram. Full colour. Excellent. Absolute 10 points on the manual. 1 point on these crappy breech flags. But apart from that, my God, guys, we have all been waiting so long for this rifle, and it is most certainly worth the wait. It is. If you've got one of these on order, or if you are due to get one, to pick one up, you will not be disappointed. You really will not be disappointed. And I promise you that. You can slag me off in the comments if you are disappointed with this rifle. Anyway, guys, on that note, I'm going to leave it right there. Thanks for watching, guys. That is Rack and Load, and that is your Rack and Load review of the very new Schmeisser SP-9. It is a thing to just fall in love with. And I'm actually recording this video on Valentine's Day. I've dedicated this video to, I've dedicated this evening, not to my wife on Valentine's evening, but to the Schmeisser SP-9. You're welcome. It's Rack and Load. See ya.